today on the show, we'll be discussing something very, very powerful. It's a transformational framework, which I will title The Four Pillars of Career Success. Are you ready to understand the tools that commands attention, that commands success in the marketplace, regardless of vocation, regardless of industry, regardless of sector, regardless of society? These pillars, as we'll be discussing today, will put you on the forefront of those who are succeeding in their careers. So without wasting too much of your time, let's dive in and get to know what the pillars of career success are. Welcome back. Today we are discussing the four pillars of career success. But before we dive in, we need to discuss something very important. And that is having success in the context of our career in the right perspective. That is when this framework that we call the four pillars of career success will actually benefit you. What does success in your career mean for you? Many people are working without having a definition of what success in their workplace or in their career endeavor was made for them. And it's not the right strategy. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm saying it's not the right strategy. It's not the correct strategy. So before you can approach success in the marketplace, you must define what that success is. Is it getting a promotion? Is it becoming the manager? But success means many things to different people. So for you as an individual, for you as a young professional, you must define what career success means for you per season, per time. Okay? So now, once that is settled, we can now proceed to the business of the day. What are the pillars of career success? The first pillar is what we'll call value. What is value? Value is the measure of your usefulness to an organization, to a company, to a people, to an individual. This individual can be your organization, the organization that employs you. This individual can be your boss, it can be your manager, direct or not. So value is the first pillar of career success. Another definition of value is the degree of importance, the degree of enjoyment, the degree of pleasure that your employer, that an organization, that a community is benefiting by virtue of their decision to have you in their lives, to have you in their company, to have you among their team. There is no way you can build success in your career if you don't come with value. Like we mentioned, value is the measure of your importance to a people, to an organization, to a person. And value is two-dimensional. It is tangible, just like you have money saved, time appropriated, customers gained by virtue of the work you do. And it can be intangible, like peace of mind, like rest, like confidence that comes from the value you bring from the service that you render. And that leads us to the second pillar of career success, which is service. Service is the vehicle through which value is communicated in the marketplace. So the second pillar of career success is service. You come with your value. You communicate that value through service. Service is structured. It is measurable. It can be seen. It can be felt. So the second pillar for career success is service. Service is work done or an action performed, an act that is performed to meet a need or solve a problem in the marketplace. Service is the vehicle or the platform through which value is being communicated. Service is strategic, specific, measurable, and structured. Now, many people can be offering a service without delivering value. And I'll explain how. A lot of people come to work, all right? But instead of that work growing because of their bad service now, they are losing more customers. They are losing more goodwill. So somebody can be offering a service but not delivering value. And if someone is offering a service and not delivering value, success should not be expected by such a person. So again, the first pillar of career success is value, which is the measure of your usefulness to an organization and the degree of reward that employment is getting from you. Like we mentioned, it can be tangible or otherwise, but at the end of the day, it measures your worth and the peace of mind, the efforts, the good that the company gains from you. And the second pillar is service, which is the work done or an act performed to meet a need in the marketplace. We say that what? Service is specific, it is structured, and it is measurable. While we now understand that many people can be offering the service without delivering value, it is the service that is rendered that produces value or gives value to every stakeholder in the marketplace that actually leads to success. And this brings us to the third pillar of career success. This one is a very big one. I'm big on it because it's very, very important. We are talking about strategic networks. And this refers to the impactful relations you've built by virtue of the investment of your value and of your service in the marketplace. Look, you can't achieve success in the marketplace without people. People that will help you rise and people that will keep you from falling when you rise. Because many people do not honor this pillar and the rules by virtue of honoring it at first, and when they get to the top, they discard relationships, they discard their strategic relationships, they sacrifice strategic relationships for reasons that are best known to them. And when life happens, they began to come down. There was nobody to keep them from falling. This reminds me of the story in the Bible, a very powerful one, the story of Vashti the queen that was replaced with Esther the queen. Now, according to the scriptures, the Bible said because Vashti dishonored her husband, King Ahasuerus, okay? The parliament members told him that what Vashti has done is terrible, and we don't want women to begin to copy her and dishonor their husband. Now, nobody in that cabinet spoke for Vashti. That would tell you that she didn't use her relationship to build people that can defend her from falling. So in your career, when you want to, if you plan on succeeding or excelling in your career, you must pay attention to this third pillar, the pillar of strategic networks. And this brings us to the fourth and final pillar of career success. It's twofold: faith and courage. Faith refers to the force of belief, believing in your purpose, believing in your destiny, believing in the potentials you have, enough to the point that it drives a consciousness into you. Is that force that keeps you grounded, even when what you expected, what you were expecting, what you hoped for hasn't materialized yet. It is a force of belief. In the marketplace, you cannot achieve success without faith. Believe me. Believe me. You must, as a demonstration of your faith, believe in your potentials. Believe in your own possibility of success, even when the evidence of that success is not manifesting itself yet. Faith is the thing that gives you the courage, the strength to keep moving on, in the face of adversity and setbacks. Without faith, you'll give up too soon. So this pillar of success, the first part is faith. And the second one is courage. And what is courage? Courage is the willingness to act in the face of uncertainty. Look, faith and courage must work hand in hand to deliver success for you in your career. While faith gives the vision a perspective, courage gives you the power to act. A lot of people have faith, but they don't have courage. And their possibilities remain a wishful thinking. The truth is, what you need to do many times in your career to be successful are not always easy. And most of the time, they have risks attached to them. That is why your faith must be in place, and courage, which is the willingness to act in the face of uncertainty, must be inside of you. You just need it. You cannot afford to do without faith and courage and expect success in your career. Faith sees the possibility. Courage makes the move. Faith fuels the why. Courage determines the how. Without faith, careers stagnate, and without courage, the career will collapse. But with the both of them in place, you are an unstoppable professional. So don't forget the forces or the pillars that ensure success in your career. Number 1, value. Number 2, service. Number 3, strategic relationships, strategic networks. And number 4, faith and courage. For a recap, value is an expression of your usefulness to a company, to an organization. Service is what you do to communicate that value or those values. Like we said, service, some people can be providing a service, but they are not delivering value. And the top thing, strategic relationships. People to help you rise, and people to keep you from falling when you eventually rise. And the fourth one, faith and courage. Faith, as we've described, sees the possibility. Courage makes the move. Faith sees the why. Courage determines the how. So don't forget, career success is a reality for you, as it has been for me. But you have to have these pillars and give them voice, even as you journey out. I celebrate you. And if what you've learned today has blessed you, follow us, give us a like, give us a comment, and share this show. Talk to people about the show. And let us all grow together. Don't forget, you're not just an employee, you're a stakeholder of progress, you're a stakeholder of victory. And until I come your way again next time, keep working, keep winning, and keep producing impact. I celebrate you.